SEDII is the Southeastern Dual Immersion Institute. It is a project that has been funded by StarTalk, and the Georgia Department of Education, along with Gwinnett County Schools in Georgia, the South Carolina Department of Education, and Lexington County School District 1 in South Carolina.
This year we were very fortunate to have the ability to do this through the great support of Georgia Regents University.
We looked around the country at other successful statewide and regional immersion programs, and we realized that it was very important to create an infrastructure. And we knew that part of that infrastructure involved development of a place where people could come and share ideas and make connections.
Our primary focus is less commonly taught languages, such as Portuguese, Chinese, Arabic. But then we have also invited teachers of Spanish, French, and German immersion schools to join in our program.
It's the first time that we've had a dual immersion institute for training for Georgia and South Carolina teachers.
Is an important opportunity for teachers and administrators to be able to come together.
Have a chance to talk to other teachers or administrators who also work in immersion programs in models that are just like the model that you're using, 50-50, 2 teachers, half day English, half day in the target language, and to learn from other people's experiences about what's working for them and how they've solved some common problems. Not serious problems necessarily, but even things like how do you minimize the amount of time that children are traveling between classrooms? How do you give teachers time to collaborate with each other in a close way? What have you done to facilitate the smooth operation of parent conferences? Things that when you're working alone in your school and you're the only dual language immersion program in your geographic area, you don't have many people to whom you can ask those questions.
We have brought in nationally renowned experts to deliver the training, as well as local school teachers who have participated in the program.
The content of the Institute really focuses on what we think are really foundationally important elements to start an immersion program or to make sure that an immersion program stays on track. Fundamentally, SEDII has segmented that into 2 ways. One is what we would call core immersion strategies, those techniques and practices that teachers have to do that make an immersion program successful. The other critical part is understanding what it means to be a proficient speaker of a language. So an immersion program, by its design, is supposed to teach elementary school content, but through the medium of the target language, with the end goal being that students, of course, have ability to handle the content of their grade level at successful levels, but also so that they can communicate in a language effectively at various levels of proficiency dependent upon how long they've been studying the language. So it's essential that our immersion teachers understand these different levels of proficiency so that they can communicate those to people who need to be aware of what the students are able to do, whether it's parents or administrators or fellow teachers.
Some of the teachers who have attended in just a short amount of time have already learned some of the things that they need to know for when they actually go into the buildings in their schools to work with principals and their colleagues, their team teachers, their grade level teachers.
The thing that I like the most about the SEDII conference is I've been teaching immersion now for 7 years, and it gives me new information, but yet it's also reaffirming to me that I'm doing some things that are right. What I really like is the proficiency element, where I'm talking about where my students need to go and how I need to get them there. And these strategies and this planning for proficiency is perfect for a new teacher and also for a teacher who's more advanced.
I think in the past, new immersion teachers had to be very creative and do their own research to figure out how to get started, what they needed to know to be able to be an effective teacher. And what this conference has done is to bring experienced and veteran teachers together so that they can share expertise and so that people can get questions addressed that they didn't even know they were going to have before the school year started and prepare for those things in their planning so that they didn't get surprised and have to put out fires at the last minute at a very busy and stressful time in a teacher's career.
It has given me some new strategies and tools that I want to implement this school year, specifically really bringing creativity and storytelling to the forefront in explaining concepts through language.
We have 7 people from our team at the conference this year, and we're excited to share what we have learned with the rest of our staff when we return. And we know that our program is going to be significantly stronger because of the proficiency standards and learning new strategies for working in our Spanish immersion classrooms.
SEDII is a great chance to learn more about successful immersion programs. What are some effective instructional strategies beyond the ones that you're already using? How can we make our program better every year and more successful for our students? No matter how well we're already doing, our students are probably being very successful both in the target language and in academics. That doesn't mean we can't keep looking for ways to make them even more successful. So SEDII is the place where you can come to get that kind of information, the kinds of professional development opportunities that can expand your toolkit to additional ways of using instructional strategies to help make students successful learners.